Yo guys, Renegade saying CJ. I'm about to give you a what if video. What if Naruto was neglected and in love with Tsunade? So comment and like and share please guys. Let's keep the subscription going and grow the channel together. So at this point we're expecting Naruto being trained by Jiraiya for 2.5 years. Then when he returns he doesn't have any memories of his friends and family. When Minato and Kushina came to Naruto, when Kushina tried to hug Naruto, Naruto pushed her away gently and asked, "Who are you guys?" Then Tsunade tried to explain about these are his parents, and Jiraiya then said there was an accident which Naruto was in. He fought with Madara and put him in a genjutsu, so he was out for more like three days time. So at this point let's hop into the introduction real quick and we'll be back for the video. Yo guys, that was it for the introduction. So let's hop into the video. So at this point the video's title was supposed to be age is just a number, but I've made it to be a what if Naruto was neglected and in love with Tsunade. So let's hop into the video. There will be somewhere where I will cut so that it can be shorter, so that we can get into the details that I've spoken at the beginning of the video. Please watch until the end. It has been 2.5 years since the Uzumaki boy left. Jiraiya had decided that it would be best if Naruto came with him due to the Akatsuki now coming after the boy. The young Jichuiki. He thought keeping the boy on the move and training him to control his demon inside of him would keep the village safe. Memories of when Naruto was younger came to her. Lady Tsunade, how he had proven her wrong and showed her how he could do the Rasengan and even protect her in their fight against Kabuto. It was after that event that she put her trust in him and gave him her necklace. She had once given a lover as well as a brother who shared the same dreams as this young boy to become the next Hokage or the Hokage one day. That was their dream, but at the moment I'm the Hokage in their place. One day Naruto Uzumaki will be Hokage. This is if he grows up. A knock on the door brought the blonde female Hokage out of her thoughts, and when she looked out of her thoughts and when she looked up from her piles of papers, she saw the person everyone was awaiting to return from. Blinking eyes few times to make sure she hasn't been imagining all of this. Her eyes were imagining is this, but her eyes weren't deceiving her. They were walking slowly towards her desk. Was the one and only son of the fourth Okage, looking like Minato Namikaze. Was the only male with shocking sky blue eyes and sharp spiky hair, blonde hair, in the whole village. The boy everyone used to waiting for what was inside him. Now Uzumaki has been back after 2.5 years of training. Naruto, is that you? A certain pink-haired girl asked from the bottom of the pole. 2.5 years. Has it really changed me? Naruto, Naruto. Normally, I would feel my heartbeat increase dramatically, but there is nothing. Just a normal, calm heartbeat. Yeah, sure is. I wasn't expecting anyone to find me so soon, but I guess it's only Sakura so far. Jumping down from my spot, I stand in front of my long last seen teammate from Squad 7. We, we stood there looking at each other for the past 5 seconds with Sakura, and Sakura broke the silence. Naruto, you have grown a lot taller, haven't you? A smile crypted on my face. Uh, at this realization, I have become taller. Sakura is actually looking up to me. So, actually, I had done, eh, I have done everything that any normal person would do. I checked our height. I was taller than her. I would say by a good 20 inches, I believe. Looks like I might actually have. With, with that, I gave a sheepish smile, while placing my hand behind my back. Your face is longer. You look different, Naruto. And your eyes are brighter, and I bet you're even stronger than ever, Sakura said while walking around me in circles examining my change of appearance. Well, thanks, Sakura. You haven't changed much, though. What? But that's a good thing. Sakura seemed dead still in front of me until a blue bird, a bird, gave her a sign to go somewhere. I'm sorry, Naruto. I have to go. I'm late for a meeting. It was great having you back. Bye. And there she went. Well, that was interesting, Naruto. But we should let Tsunade know we're back. I had totally forgotten about the heavy sage which was beside me. Must have been because he was so silent, but looking at the man now walking ahead of me, I couldn't help but wonder why he was in such a hurry to report we have come back. Standing at the big brown door, I took a breath and knocked on the door before opening it. They were there, sitting at the desk, was the current Hokage of Konoha, the granddaughter of the first Hokage, slowly approaching her desk. I noticed she had been blinking a lot for some reason. Hello, Tsunade, heavy sage next to me said in a flirtatious tone. It sickened me to the stomach how he would flirt with any woman he found attractive. And I agree, Lady Tsunade was attractive for her age. But something was bothering me about her actions. She had locked eyes with me and I felt my heart speeding up a little bit. I had no idea fear, from fear or happiness to be back home. Stepping out of her glance, Lady Tsunade gave a happy smile as she folded her hands and leaned back on her chair. Well, well, well. If it isn't Jiraiya and his not so short anymore student, Naruto, she said as she closed her eyes and then looked directly at Naruto. Welcome back now, kiddo. Thanks, Lady Tsunade. It feels great to be back home again. Naruto says, looking at the window in the office, and it then caught his eyes that Lady Tsunade's face was on the Okage's mountain. A smile formed on his face as he thought one day his face is gonna be there too. So, how has your training been? I bet you put a lot of effort on training you, Tsunade said, brightening his eyes, bringing the young boy out of his thoughts. A plain smile appeared on his face. Oh, it went well, despite being left alone every 2 hours for a certain someone to do his stupid research on his stupid pavy books. But in the end, it was all worth it. The man said as he sent the young The young man said as he sent a glare to the old man next to him. In the end, it turned out to be a glaring battle for the two men, but it came to a halt as the door opened and appeared two figures, one a male and one else a female. Kushina and Minato, welcome back. You have a perfect timing. Tsunade says as a bright smile. Kushina instantly launched herself into her youngest son, but to her dismay, he pushed her away gently with a confused look at his face. Who are you, if I may ask? Naruto asked, completely confused by the action of this strange woman that had just launched herself at him. Looking at the man behind her, he realized he looked like the fourth Kage. Lord Fourth? Naruto said while walking around him, much like Sakura had done with him. He had glared at the man, Lady Tsunade. Lady Tsunade, we have an intruder, an imposter. With that said, the woman with red hair hit Naruto over the head. What's wrong with you? How could you say that about your father? My father? Confusion was written all over the boy's face. I don't even know my parents. I've been alone since I can remember, so what are you talking about? Naruto shouted from frustration. Just who are these people? Naruto thought, there's something you need to know, everyone. During our training last year, Naruto had a bit of an accident. I didn't notice any change, so I didn't think it had any damage. Jiraiya said very calmly as Naruto gave him a strange look. Minato looked down sadly. His son might have lost some of his memory. But what happened? Heavy Sage, what are you talking about? What accident? Naruto was now on the verge of breaking something off if no one told him what's going on. Naruto, there's a chance you have memory damage, meaning you might have lost some of your memories. As we have seen now, you have always had parents, Minato and Kushina, have always been here for you and your brother. Tsunade explained to the dead still boy in front of her desk. He had a look of terror on his flawless face. Now to come home with us and we will show you that we are your parents. We have all the proof you need to remember, photos and home videos. I bet your brother will also have to. Minato said as he put a hand on Naruto's shoulder. I have a family and a brother. What joke is this? Naruto asked himself as he slowly nodded at his head. How can the fourth Hokage be my father? How can the fourth Hokage be my father? Because Naruto asked himself as he slowly nodded. How can I not know about this? Well then, let's go. Tsunade will come back soon. With that, they left. So guys, I had to pause a little bit so that I can read my story again. So yeah, I'm going to cut the story short. So I left when Naruto was living with his parents, Kushina and Minato, going home. So here there will be a long silence of going to the Uzumaki mansion and only the sound of the rooftops being ran on, air which is left behind, and sound branches which start jumping on. So here I'm going to start when Naruto had seen pictures of him and Minato, and then they will be eating supper. Then Minato will ask Menma about any duty that the Uchiha have about erasing memories. So let's begin. There's two Uchihas in the Akatsuki. Itachi Uchiha and Madara Uchiha. I fought Madara Uchiha before, back around last year. He was really strong, but I don't remember much after that fight with him. Just that he put me in a kenjutsu that I got out of after that I was out of there for a while. So I don't remember much. That was really all I could remember. After my fight with Madara, I had been feeling a little bit odd after our fight, but I think it was only because I was paralyzed by his Kenjutsu. Kenjutsu. That was it. If this is really my family, he must have tried to get me to forget that I had one to awaken me. Madara Uchiha. Both Minato and Mema said, in a perfect sign. But how can Madara still be alive? He fought against the first Hokage years ago, before I was even born. Now, so how did this Madara you speak of look like? Minato asked while taking out an old book with all chairs in. He had to find out who the person is that took his son's memory away of his family. He just said to. So what's actually going on? I don't know any jutsu that can wipe someone's memory. Menma said as he took a seat on the head of the couch. One thing Naruto noticed about you was that he hadn't any t-shirt on. Menma, please go and put a top or something. You are being bothersome. Both Menma and Minato looked at Naruto as if he did something spectacular. What? Naruto asked a bit uncomfortable. One thing you always told Menma was that he had to put on a top and that he was being bothersome. That means you remembered something. That involved your brother. It's a start, Minato said with a small smile on his lips. Kushina then walked in and we informed her on everything. She seemed a bit more relieved. That was figured out something. Okay, why don't we put this on a pole and have something like supper? I bet you are hungry after your travels. Am I right now with you? Kushina asked her son. It's okay, I have to go. I'm gonna go to speak to Lady Tsunade and give her the information I know. Maybe then I can unlock my memories that I lost. With what Naruto ran out of the eyes of the Okage's office. Wow, looks as if that really is my family. But then, why do I think I have always been alone? On the way